Hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a few minutes to run through some highlights of the new MLS 8.0 clear cooperation policy that's been in effect since May the 1st. First, let me just say um, this is not intended to be legal advice for you, um, and to please, you know, utilize your brokers, utilize your team leaders with specific scenarios that you may be dealing with on this. They have the knowledge and the tools to help guide you through this. So this is kind of a general overview of some of the major changes. So let's first visit a little bit about the Texas Realtors exclusive right to sell residential listing agreement. Um, the listing agreement in paragraph 6 was amended recently by TAR to mirror the NAR MLS 8.0 clear cooperation policy. So there's some added verbiage, some examples, some definitions in paragraph 6 that hopefully over time you'll become familiar with those. So let's specifically talk about a couple of areas that I think might be of concern. The first one being an office exclusive. An office exclusive is primarily for those sellers that do not want their property marketed through any other means other than the firm they have their property listed with. So the agent that lists the property cannot put up a yard sign. They cannot post anything on any kind of social media platform. They can't perform any public marketing efforts that one normally would on a listing that they anticipate going into the MLS at some later date. So the listing is either an office exclusive or it goes into the MLS within one business day. So let's talk a minute about the one business day. One business day means that when the sign goes up, when a Facebook post goes out, a social media post goes out, an agent email blast goes out, perhaps through our agent talk, that listing is considered to be publicly marketed. So it falls within the one business day guideline. The way that it was previously done is if a seller did not want their property in the MLS, the agent could put a sign up, make a notation in the listing agreement, send the association a copy of the listing agreement, and that property would be on the market, essentially. That cannot happen anymore. It's either an office exclusive being marketed to the firm that holds the listing, or it's an MLS. I hope this clears up some of that confusion. I've had some calls on that. Basically, the office exclusive was intended for high-profile sellers, such as pro athletes, celebrities, high-profile individuals that did not want the full marketing efforts that an agent could provide them for whatever reason. The An additional rule that NETRIS put into effect was they extended the time a property would be allowed to remain in the coming soon status. So previously, our coming soon status expired in 14 days. So when that 14th day, the 15th day came up, the property was automatically put in the temporarily off the market status, or the agent could go ahead and put it as active. there are some clear guidelines in the NETRIS rules that were added May the 1st regarding coming soon. The coming soon properties cannot be shown by anyone during its status as coming soon in MLS. So the coming soon status is basically for make-readies, sellers moving out, professional pictures to be taken, things of that nature. Coming soon is not intended for the listing agent or the listing firm to have an advantage over the other MLS participants. Commercial and the rental industry is not affected by MLS 8.0. That segment of the industry is not included in this. So the commercial practitioners, the property managers, you just do your business as you've always done it. I've attended an office meeting recently, virtually, of course. I'm scheduled to be in an office meeting this week and then another one later in the month to hopefully help shed some light for everyone on this, because we at the association, we want 100% compliance. We want everyone to understand the guidelines, work within those guidelines, so these significant fines or penalties are not assessed. Another issue that I've seen is agent talk. If an agent places a want or need on agent talk, for example, they've got a buyer looking for this certain property in this certain school district. They've looked all through MLS. There's nothing out there. So basically, the agent that's putting out the request is wanting to know if anyone has anything coming up. So the agent that replies back, I do have something coming up, public marketing commenced on that property. So that property has to be in MLS within 1 business day. So just be careful on that. Make sure you have a listing agreement. Make sure your broker's aware, your team leader's aware that you are now publicly marketing, this listing that you anticipate have coming up. We just want everybody to understand the guidelines. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Give me a call. I sure don't mind visiting, or send me an email. Anyway, hope everybody has a good day, good rest of the week, and take care.